This song is Up on the Roof by the Drifters, and it reminds you of your mother and your brother.
Yeah. When this old world starts getting me down and people are just too much for me to face, I climb way up to the top of the stairs and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof is peaceful.
It's such a good song. I didn't realize the history of the Drifters.
Yeah, the long history.
Yeah, and the relevance of the name, that these guys just drifting in and out of this group and creating more groups of drifters. And
Yeah.
On the Wikipedia, there's like 100 former bandmates in the Drifters.
Yeah, and it's great. Do you remember Bob brought, was it Benny King to the show? Do you remember him doing
Yeah,
that?
he was the original. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't that shot start in black and white? And then, yes. And he was the original. Yes, he was the original Drifter. That was amazing.
I tell you, it's, when you're talking about Bob, I was starting to remember all the stuff that we used to talk about, he and I, because we're both old hippies and old rock and rollers, and no one more than Bob. I could talk to him about any group, and we would know who we were talking about. I'd say, you remember that group that did this thing, and then the electric guitar? You say, oh yeah, the Chambers Brothers. I was like, that's right. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Bob.
Such a special guy.
Yeah.
Such an unbelievable guy. Whoop, you really like rock and roll, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I got that from you. I was like, I knew that. And what's the name of your favorite band? They've come on and played on the show a couple times for your birthday show.
Oh, Mickey. My brain is
Hey,
gone.
James, if you're watching, send Whoopi a text and let her know the name of the group.
He's on, oh my God. What's in my head is wrong, because I've been reading about the Velvet Underground. So that's what's in my brain, but it's not them. But it'll come to me in 1 or maybe 10 minutes. Look it up.
Yeah, it'll come to you. But tell us about that song, and tell us about just the relationship that you had with your mother and brother, and the connection that you still feel with them.
Well, there were 3 of us. It was my mom, my brother, and me, and I was the baby.
Yeah.
And so Up on the Roof for me is like a neighborhood song, when I was a kid, and the words, when this whole world starts getting you down, it's like, oh yeah, where do you go? You go up where it's trouble free, and you're with your pals and your family, and you're up on the roof. The other song that I love of theirs is on Broadway. That's my career, But this song is just means summertime and family, and growing up in New York. There's my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
I was reading
nice.
So many articles were talking about like how much you and your mother looked alike.
Yeah.
And I was looking at all these pictures. I was like, wow, they really do.
Yeah. And now I really look like her, because I'm older than she was in this picture. But the glasses are cute.
Really? When was this picture taken about?
No clue. But it must be during Burglar, or probably Burglar, or Fatal Beauty. That looks like that. Yeah.
How long have you had dreads, Whoop?
My whole career. At least 50 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
50 years.
Well, let's say 40, let's say 40 years. Let's say 40 years.
40 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when you were doing the stand and you had
Yeah.
the long extensions in, and
Yeah.
every day we're getting yelled at because they kept hitting your microphone. It's like, what do you want to do?
Nothing you could do. They were like here. It was like long,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But they got
I was-
over it.
But yeah. Oh, yeah, of course they did. You're Whoopi. What are you gonna do? You know, that's the thing.
Not gonna chop them off.
We're gonna move on to